The BINGE cards are in. The new edition, the second edition of the Oracle deck is now here, and I have them on me right now. And if you guys want to enter in to win a free deck and a Venus package, I'm going to be doing random giveaways every month, maybe twice a month, where I send out a free deck to 1 to 2 people and also a full Venus package, okay? But I'm also going to be doing more readings using the deck on this channel, so check that out. And so you guys can see how I break it down. I'm also going to link the website for the VenusRX Oracle deck. It has its own website now. And on there, it's always going to be updated because I have card meetings. And I'm also going to show you how to use the cards because they are very different than a typical Oracle deck. In fact, they work like a Uno deck to a certain degree. So I'm excited. If you guys are, again, interested at all in the Venus Oracle deck, entering the giveaway or learning how to read it, check out the website in the description below. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys today about tapping into cosmic intelligence. And it is the very process of tapping into cosmic intelligence that has given me protection. I thought that it would be important to talk to you guys about the 3 different tap into cosmic intelligence because space, but to the all of humanity and the all of life, light being in the universe, and being connected to the all. You will see certain things. The first thing, the number one thing to help you tap into cosmic intelligence is to let go of being right or wrong. Okay? To certain people, you will be right. To certain people, you will be wrong. This is important in understanding that everybody has a different purpose, a different space, a different meaning for being here. So letting go of right and wrong keeps you in the space of being able to hold space for yourself and hold space for people that you disagree with. The human brain actually does calculate information through the process of right and wrong. And this is why it's very difficult for humans to always tap into their cosmic intelligence. Even me, like I'm something special. It's difficult for me because even on a spiritual level, you can still deem people as right and wrong, right? Even though spirit, when we talk about spirituality and spirit, it's the same thing as cosmic intelligence, in which right and wrong doesn't exist. So whenever you have strong, ideas of what's right and wrong in the name of spirituality, typically you're actually keeping yourself at a very third dimensional level. So eliminating right and wrong helps you to tap into the all. It helps you to be more connected to every person and their distinct differences and distinct reasons for being here. And the more that you can do that, the better that things will become. Even in my relationship, my personal relationship, this has been one of the struggles because our astrology alignments are completely different. We are completely different. And a lot of the purpose of my personal relationship has been in learning how to define myself, but still hold space for somebody else. And I still struggle with that, and I want to do better. Okay, number 2, cosmic intelligence, how to tap into your cosmic intelligence. The other way to tap into your cosmic intelligence is to trust everything. Trust all that is occurring at all times, okay? And the tarot readers and oracle readers, I think that they get this because it's also the idea of the law of synchronicity, in which everything that is happening around you or everything that is mirroring back to you is there for a reason. I think that people mistake trust, again, as being right or wrong, and it's not that, because sometimes you're going to have to trust the things that don't seem so great that are happening to you at that moment, right? Whether it's somebody posting something that triggers you or somebody saying something that triggers you or a bad day that happened, it's like, how can I trust this? But I think the thing about trust that we don't get is that it's not rooted in what's right and wrong. Trust is there. It's just trusting that everything is reflecting back to you. Because the more that you tap into this trust of humanity and life, the more that you'll be able to say, okay, okay, this is happening for a reason. This is here to teach me something or to evoke something out of me so that I can stand more in my purpose. So sometimes it's so easy to trust the good things that are happening, you know, but you also have to trust the things that seem not so great. This is actually where the true power lies. You know, the bad days, the tough days, the people that you don't agree with, the people that make you feel like you're an asshole, because people make me feel like I'm an asshole all the time. You know, people who don't like you. You have to trust that. You have to trust it. Don't just trust it for the sense of, you know, they don't like me, F them, or they don't like me, I need to change. Trust it in the sense that the universe is always taking your order. It's always taking your order. So you're like, universe, I want to manifest. And then the universe brings you something that challenges your belief that you can make that manifestation. Trust that the universe just said, I gave you a test to see if you can handle this. And are you going to come through? Are you going to come through? So some people, they naturally come through, but I struggled with this because quite often I'd be like, okay, this is what I believe. This is what I firmly believe. And then I go out and I try to execute my beliefs. And the whole thing comes crumbling down because I still don't 100% believe in myself, you know? So I'm always going back to the space of trusting everything. I trust that somebody just challenged my belief and now it's my chance to see if I can really stand in this belief, right? You have to trust yourself more than anything else. You have to trust that you have good intentions, that you are here for a purpose. You have to trust that the things that you went through shaped you to be how you are so that you could be what you need to be for other people, whether that's an angel, a superhero, or just another human being that reflects people, or even if it's the bad guy, even if you're the one that it's evoking people to want to stand up for themselves. You got to trust everything about you. You got to trust everything. And don't mistake good things for being the things that you trust in. Don't mistake the good things only for being the things that you trust in, because you got to trust the good and the bad things that are happening. Okay, and then the third thing that I would say for tapping into your cosmic intelligence, there are various gateways in which to do this. For me, it's been astrology. And the moment where I discovered that my natal chart wasn't just my sun sign and my moon sign and my rising sign. The moment that I discovered that my natal chart showed me that I have the power to access all the zodiac signs. I have the power to be anything that I want to be, right? So this idea that you are all, that you are everything, that you are everyone, that also can help you tap into your cosmic intelligence, because the illusion that we experience as humans on planet Earth or in this third dimension is the illusion of separation. And this illusion of separation we have to trust, because separation helps us to carve out our individuality, which our soul, spirit, and light wanted to come here and experience what it means like to be an individual. But the access to the cosmic intelligence, right, reminds you that you are not just an individual, but you're also all. And so whenever you feel so separate that it starts to evoke insecurity, inadequacy, these are things that I have suffered with, and I'm going to talk about it in my next live, how insecurity and inadequacy comes a lot from this illusion of separation. When separation has gone too far, these are some of the things that you might fall into. For me, it's those things. You tell me, if when you fall into separation, what are the feelings that when you fall into extreme separation, what are the feelings that you feel? So allowing yourself to go back to the all, to see that you are a part of the all, to see that you're everyone that's in front of you, you're everything that is happening to you, good and bad. If you can to also tap into that, remember that you're all the zodiac signs. If it's human design, you're all the auras, you're everything. You can be everything. You are not separate only. You're not separate only. That is the third way in which I encourage you to incorporate some of this mentality in order to tap into cosmic intelligence, right? So the balance is the key, because you do want to work on your own individualism and your own separation, but you also need to be tapped into the all so that you don't go too far off the handle and you lose the fact that you are a spirit and a soul. So I hope that this breakdown for cosmic intelligence has been useful. I'm about to really separate myself by talking about, certain topics that are near and dear to me, and I have withheld them because I felt like I needed to be of a certain type of spiritual person, and that's just not it's not the case. And I wanted to do this talk first to show that my intentions are still about being balanced and connected to all people, but I am on a journey of learning how to not enmesh myself and to carve out more individuality. Some of us are conditioned more to be individuals and some of us are not. I was definitely a person that was not. So the journey that I'm on right now, if you guys have been following me in astrology and in music, is that I'm about carving my individualism now. So I'm going to talk about certain topics that will be triggering for people, but I need to be in this practice of doing this because it's about me being able to hold space for myself. And if you feel like you're somebody who goes through these things, I definitely would recommend that you look up the terms enmeshment and look up attachment, um, relationship attachments, and just start to plunge into which one you think that you are, because it's so powerful to see the psychology behind why it is that we do the things, and then to choose more balance for yourself. Okay, so thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next live I'm about to do in a couple of minutes. It's going to be specifically on the Black community and color divides, racial divides, and also the glorification of a certain type of woman versus another. Okay, peace and love.